They're creepy and they're kooky, mysterious and spooky. They're all together ooky, the Addams Family. Their house is a museum. When people come to see 'em, they really are a scream. The Addams Family.
Neat. Sweet.
Welcome back, everybody, to Maniacal Music Musings. I'm your host, as always, Jeremy, here. And you may say, yes, your other half is missing once again. I'm sorry, Chancey can't be everywhere at once. He's a very popular on-demand person. What can I say? I miss him too, and I miss his funny bearded face. Love you, buddy. But tonight, I am here by myself once again to do another amazing one-on-one bracket because this one especially has become like an addiction to people. They love this bracket and they can't get enough of it. And that bracket, of course, if you haven't read the title by now, is the TV theme songs bracket, a very popular one because who doesn't have childhood memories of watching these shows in the 90s, 80s, 70s, and 60s even? So it just depends on when you were a child, basically. But I am joined tonight, the brave soul taking it on tonight, God help her, is Sarah of Two Chicks Talkin' Flicks podcast, which I am very happy to have you here, Sarah. And yes, folks, she may sound a little raspy. She's battling the cold, but it's all good. She still wanted to come on and take this on, and I give her more props for it. How you doing tonight, Sarah?
I'm doing good. Forgive me. Hopefully I don't cough my way through this. So
that's all good. I've coughed my way through plenty of episodes. So but yes, you are here to take on the 68 TV theme song bracket. I know it's insane. It's insane. Oh, 60, I think it's 68 at least. I could be wrong about that, but let's just hop right in and get it started because it's a lot of theme songs to get through.
yes.
And your first matchup, we're gonna start off with the lower ranked ones. The first matchup is number 49, Rawhide, versus number 64, the lowest one in the whole thing, Barney Miller.
Rawhide versus Barney Miller. I've never heard Rawhide.
It's a Western show from the 70s, I believe.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to go with Barney Miller.
Well, Barney Miller actually made it pretty far the last time I did this for somebody, so Barney Miller's pretty popular, at least the theme song is, but that means that Barney Miller will be facing in the next round a matchup between two other older theme songs, number 48, Magnum P.I., or number 63, Night Court.
Oh, man, that's really tough. Because,
Yes.
I remember watching Magnum P.I. during the summer, and I'd be eating, I remember eating SpaghettiOs and watching Magnum P.I. But I love Night Court, too. Oh. I'm going to have to go with Night Court.
Ooh, and Night Court moves on. Which means Barney Miller will face Night Court in the next round. But the next matchup you got is a very comical one because it's number 47, the Mickey Mouse Club, versus number 62, SWAT.
Ooh. I have to go with Mickey Mouse Club.
Now, there's something I want to see. Mickey Mouse Club SWAT crossover.
The SWAT house.
SWAT house. I like it. I like it a lot. But so you said you want to go Mickey Mouse Club though, right?
Yeah.
It is a classic.
It's iconic, right?
I mean, I think the newer one's more stuck in my head thanks to kids, but what the hell's it called even? Oh, no.
Club Mickey?
Okay. No, not Club Mickey. It's
what's
that damn show she used to watch always? Oh my god, I can't believe I can't remember it. It used to be stuck in my head 24/7. Anyway, that means Mickey Mouse Club's gonna move on and will be facing either number 46, CSI, or number 61, Alfred Hitchcock Presents.
I gotta go with CSI. Even though I don't watch it that much, I'll go with CSI.
Yeah, I mean, Alfred Hitchcock Presents is way before my time, so I would have to agree with you on that 100%. So that means Mickey Mouse will be getting some crime scene investigated in the next round. But the next matchup is, well, let's say it's a kids matchup. It's number 45, the Brady Bunch, versus number 60, Spider-Man.
Ooh. I think the Brady Bunch is more iconic.
I would beg to differ, thank you. It's freaking Spider-Man, but but
It's a poll though. Like if
it's
you
old, yeah.
like pulled like 100 people on the street, I feel like more would know Brady Bunch than Spider-Man.
I mean, yes, more people would definitely be able to sing the Brady Bunch one than well, actually, I don't know. I mean, Simpsons movie kind of brought that one back to life with Spider-Pig, but
Yeah.
so I mean, and they play it in like every movie that comes out for Spider-Man at some point, but we'll see. Because that means the Brady Bunch is moving on to face
Woo.
either number 44, Perry Mason, or number 59, Beretta.
I'm gonna have to go with Perry Mason.
I feel like I need to watch that show. Everybody goes for it so fast.
I was afraid you were gonna say Perry Mason versus oh god, Angela Lansbury.
I don't think
Murder
she's
She
on.
Wrote.
Oh, okay, yeah, that is on this. I know it is. Yeah.
I was like, oh no, that's a hard one to decide.
Oh, it could come down to that eventually, depending on how you pick. But
True.
that means Perry Mason will face the Brady Bunch in the next round, and that means the next matchup is number 43, Married with Children, versus number 58, Moonlighting.
Ooh. I don't know the theme to Moonlighting. I'm sure I know it. I just don't know it off the top of my head. So I'm gonna have to go with Married with Children.
Oh, thank you, Lord. That one didn't make it out of the first round. The last one I did, and it was just like, really? Married with Children? It's one of the most
It's so
iconic theme
good.
songs ever.
Yeah.
It really is. Well, that means the next match you have to do is a play-in matchup to decide which one of these actually makes it into round one. And the first play-in matchup of this whole bracket is number 65, Dukes of Hazzard, versus number 67, Happy Days.
Ooh. So I live in Texas, but I am not a Southern bumpkin, so I'm gonna have to go with Happy Days.
I was waiting to see how you were going to phrase that, and I was very happy. I was very happy with how you phrased that. So I was like, "Oh God, my Texas listeners are going to go down the drain." But that means, with that, the last matchup in this half of this quarter of round one is number 42, A Different World, versus number 67, Happy Days.
Happy Days again? Okay.
Well, yeah, because you voted into round
Yeah.
one.
Okay, I'm gonna have to go with A Different World.
Ooh. What a different world it is, because there goes my Happy Days. But
Well, I have that song on my iPhone, so and I don't have Happy Days. So I'm gonna have to go with the one I know.
All right. Well.
I know my parents loved me, stand behind me come what may. I know now that I'm ready, yeah. For I finally heard them say, it's a different world, ooh, than where you come from. The city is not, yeah. Here's our chance to make it. And if we don't let go on our goal, you can decide, we can take it. Hey, just remember that you and two. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world. It's a different world than where you come from. Ooh, than where you come from.
That means that you get to start off the next quarter of round one, and it's number 51 Taxi versus number 41 Davy Crockett Indian Fighter, and I apologize to everybody listening for that terminology. I didn't make the show.
Well, so you don't have to say it again. Let's go with Taxi.
Oh, we'll definitely go with Taxi because I don't think I never even heard that show till this.
No.
So, but that means Taxi's going to be facing in the next round either number 52, The Odd Couple, or number 40, Greatest American Hero.
Burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it. I'm gonna go with The Odd Couple.
You just sang the Sanford and Son theme song,
Well,
but Odd Couple is oh my god. Now you confuse me and I can't even think of the Odd Couple theme song.
I don't know why I thought it was that one. I'm still gonna go with The Odd Couple.
That one is coming up eventually, don't worry. But which means Taxi will face the Odd Couple in the next round. But the next matchup is number 53, Dallas, versus number 39, The Sopranos.
Well, I'm in Texas. I gotta go with Dallas.
JR be proud.
Well, and I've seen that show. I've never seen Sopranos.
Oof.
I know. I want to. I just haven't seen it.
I was saying I'm from New York. You say that in New York, you ain't gonna go much further. But
I'm gonna be sleeping with the fishies.
Well, okay, they do it in New Jersey, so you'd be sleeping with the field of wheat. But that means Dallas will move on to face number 54, Love American Style, or number 38, Hill Street Blues.
Hill Street Blues.
Yeah, fast decision there. That means that Dallas will face the Hill Street Blues in the next round.
Ooh.
And these next three matchups always get interesting for everybody. And it's going to start off with number 55, the Partridge Family, versus number 37, the Twilight Zone.
I'm going to go with Partridge Family.
Which means the Partridge Family will be facing either number 56, Doctor Who, or number 36, One Day at a Time.
Ooh.
And there is only one correct answer in this in my mind, but you can pick whichever way you like.
I'll go with Doctor Who. I don't know either theme song that well. So let's go with Doctor Who.
I highly advise you go listen to the Doctor Who theme song sometime because it's a short little thing, but it's freaking memorable as could be.
I feel like I know it. I just can't think of it.
You have to know it. It's been around for 60 years at this point, so it ain't going nowhere. But that means Doctor Who will face Partridge Family in the next round. But the next matchup is a matchup of the 70s. It's number 57, the Munsters, versus number 35, Mr. Ed.
Ooh. That's a good one. Both iconic.
Very much so.
But the Munsters theme song keeps playing in my head, so I'm gonna have to go with Munsters.
I mean, how can not? That guitar riff, like, yeah, that was a childhood favorite of mine. But that means
the one on Netflix, the new,
the Rob Zombie one.
It's awful, absolutely awful.
I wouldn't say it's awful. I would say it's just. I would say, I mean, it's a good prequel. I'll put it that way. It's a good prequel. It's almost like they made that one first to figure out what not to do.
Like,
for the show.
we watched it for our podcast and we had to stop it. And we're just like, no, we can't go on. It was so bad.
Oh, look, folks, here we are in the 1-on-1 bracket, and my co-host still has to try to come piss me off a little bit. God damn it, Chancy. Fuck Doctor Who. Fuck you, man. And Dog Fashion Disco sampled the Munsters theme on one of their songs. I don't know which one, buddy, because I've heard most of their songs and I have never caught that, but I could be wrong. But that means you get to play your second play-in matchup of the night,
Woo.
and it's gonna be number 66, Petticoat Junction, versus number 68, WKRP in Cincinnati.
Let's go with WKRP in Cincinnati.
Ooh. Well, I actually don't have feelings about either of those shows or either of these shows, but your final matchup in this half of round one is number 50, the Patty Duke Show, versus the one you just voted in, number 68, WKRP in Cincinnati.
Let's do Cincinnati again. I'm not sure if I know the Patty Duke. It's not like I know it. I can't think of it right now.
I know for sure I don't know the Patty Duke Show, so I will tell you. You're not the only one on that. Trust me. Which means that you have officially finished half of round one. And it's time to move down to the higher ranked songs now. And that means that your first match. Oh, you're right, Chancey. 9 to 5 of the Morgue. That is the Dog Fashion Disco song that they sampled that in. You're right. I do remember that now. I haven't heard that song in a minute. But damn you, Spotify random playlist. But that means your first matchup in this third quarter of round one is number 14, the Addams Family, versus number 29, Star Trek.
Ooh. Gotta go with Addams Family.
If you didn't, I'm pretty sure Chancey would have haunted you. But yeah. But that means Addams Family is going to be facing either number 13, Beverly Hillbillies, or number 28, Route 66.
Gotta go with Beverly Hillbillies.
I don't blame you. Which means in this next round, you're going to have Addams Family versus Beverly Hillbillies, which is a nightmare matchup in my mind. But
ooh,
yes.
I have to go with Addams Family.
We'll see. We'll see when we get there.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's all good. Your mind may change between now and then, but that means the next matchup you have is number 12, the Jeffersons, versus number 27, Law and Order.
Boom, 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 boom. Gotta go with Law and Order.
I can't hear that anymore without just thinking, freaking from Ted, you don't know me and Johnny are watching you. Like, I love when they do that whole freaking improv song to it. And yes, the Addams Family and the Beverly Hillbillies would be great neighbors. That should be a TV show, Chancey. I agree.
Oh, goodness. That would be funny.
Yeah, good to see Gomez. Hey, Jed, I need this dug up. You mind digging this up real fast? Never mind the bones.
Could you believe the monsters on the other side of them? So be monsters, Beverly Hillbillies, and then the Addams Family.
If you throw Archie Bunker's family in the same street, I swear to God, you got a show.
Yeah, the people who used to do the claymation celebrity death match should come up with this.
You heard him, MTV. And that's that'd be the name of the show, Chancey. There goes the neighborhood. See, we're making comedy gold, and we need to stop talking about it on camera because then they're going to steal our ideas. But that means Law and Order will move on to face either number 11, The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson, or number 26, The Lone Ranger.
Ooh. I don't have feelings on either one, so let's go with The Tonight Show.
And Johnny Carson moves on, I think, for the first time ever in this bracket. Not a lot of Johnny fans, but
I don't know how does the Lone Ranger go?
I think it starts with Hi Ho Silver.
Hmm.
I think.
All I could think was Bonanza, and I was like, that's not right. So
that Bonanza is coming up on this eventually. So, but that means that Tonight Show with Johnny Carson will face Law and Order in the next round, and I'm pretty sure we know which way that's going. But the next matchup is number 10, the Mary Tyler Moore Show versus, and I couldn't have made this up if I tried. Number 25, Sesame Street.
ooh, that is a good one.
It is.
Oh. Oh. Let's go with Sesame Street.
It always moves on. I don't like. I mean, it won't. I don't think it's gonna make it past the next round no matter what. But we'll see. Because Sesame Street's gonna be facing in the next round either number 9, the Monkees, or number 24, Flintstones. Talk about my Saturday
Flintstones.
mornings. Ooh, yabba dabba do. That was a fast decision.
Yep.
But it also creates the amazing kids matchup in the kids show matchup in the next round. But the next matchup is actually not any easier for most people, or me for that matter. But it's number 8, Batman 66, or number 23, Gilligan's Island.
I gotta go with Gilligan.
Yeah. See, that's one of those ones I can't decide ever. It's too they're both too iconic. But I'll tell you what Gilligan could have used. He could have used Batman to rescue him. But
That is true. Or Batman would just come to the island and then leave him like everybody else does.
possible. Very possible. But that means your final, well, not your final, your third play-in matchup of the night is number 31, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, versus number 33, Miami Vice.
Gotta go with Fresh Prince.
Gotta go Big Willie.
Mm-hmm.
And that means Fresh Prince moves into the first round, and the last matchup of this quarter is facing Dragnet, at number 15.
Well, gotta go with Fresh Prince still.
And Fresh Prince moves on to face Gilligan in round 2. Thank you, Lord. The last couple people hate on Fresh Prince. I was like, what is wrong with you? How dare you hate on his
Crazy.
greatness? Will Smith is an American icon who just married the wrong woman. But that means you get to start your final quarter of round 1. And the top 7 songs are in here, so this is when it gets a little harder. And speaking of that song you were singing earlier, the first matchup is number 7, Soul Train, versus number 22, Sanford and Son.
Let's go with Sanford and Son.
Oh, okay. I just got the acapella theme song in my head finally, but I'm not going to be able to sing it because it's not going to work. But that means Sanford and Son is going to be facing either, and I love this matchup, I really do, either number 6, Cheers, or number 21, Friends.
Gotta go with Friends.
Oh, you're breaking my heart.
I'm
You're breaking my
wearing
damn
a
heart.
Friends t-shirt right now. So
Oh, my friend Amanda would be happy about that one, I'm pretty sure. But that means Friends will face Sanford and Son next round. But the next matchup is a total, 70s matchup. It's number 5, MASH, versus number 20, Golden Girls.
oh, that's a hard one. But I have to go with Golden Girls.
Ooh, and MASH gets taken out early this time. I love when that happens.
I had a good. I used to have a MASH t-shirt, but I gotta stick with my girls.
Sorry, Hawkeye, she ain't wearing her match t-shirt tonight. But
Nope.
that means Golden Girls is going to be moving on to face either number 4, the Andy Griffith Show, or number 19, another show you were talking about earlier, Bonanza.
Gotta go with Andy Griffith. You know, that iconic whistle.
Dun, dun. I can't whistle for shit, but I can't whistle at all. Yeah, okay, I can't. Yeah, but that means Andy Griffith will face the Golden Girls in the next matchup. God help him. And that means that the next matchup is kind of a strange matchup, but it's number 3, Peter Gunn, versus number 18, Secret Agent.
Let's go with Secret Agent. I don't know Peter Gunn.
I never knew Peter Gunn either before this, so no blame. But that means the next matchup to see who's going to face Secret Agent in round 2 is number 2. And I did not make these rankings, so do not blame me for this being number 2. It's number 2, Mission Impossible, versus number 17, Welcome Back, Kotter.
I guess Mission Impossible.
And that means Secret Agent will face Mission Impossible in a Dastardly Spy matchup in the next round, I guess.
That's funny.
It is. But the next matchup is the number 1 ranked TV theme song according to this list, Hawaii Five-0, versus number 16, All in the Family.
Ooh. Guess I gotta go with Hawaii Five-0 though.
Breaking my heart once again. You know, All in the Family gets no damn love on these, and that's one of the most iconic theme songs ever, in my opinion.
I do like it, but the first one that pops in my head is generally the one I have to pick.
Oh, no blame. I just give my opinion. But that means you have to do the final play-in matchup in the whole bracket, and it's number 32, The Simpsons, versus number 34, Rockford Files.
Simpsons.
See, this is an easy one for most people, but I had one person who actually made Simpsons lose, and I was like, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?
That seems crazy.
Check him for a pulse. He's dead. But, that means you now have the final matchup in round 1. And it's going to be number 30, American Bandstand, versus number 32, The Simpsons.
Simpsons.
And Simpsons will move on to face Hawaii Five-0 in the second round, which we are going to be starting the second round momentarily at this point. You have narrowed it down to 32 theme songs overall.
Ooh.
Now. And we're going to go back up to the lower ranked theme songs to start round 2. And it's going to be, starting off, number 64, Barney Miller, versus number 63, Night Court.
Night Court.
And Night Court moves on. That was a fast decision. I never watched 1 second of Night Court besides when they talked about it on I Love the 80s, I think it was, on VH1.
I used to love that show. And I actually really wanted it to come back. And then when it did, I was like, yes. So.
And then it got canceled after like 1 season?
No, I think it's still on.
Oh, I know it came back. I just never watched it. But I got so burnt out of court shows by this point. But means Night Court is going to face in the quarterfinals either number 47, Mickey Mouse Club, or number 46, CSI.
I mean, The Who versus Mickey Mouse.
And
Gotta
Donald Duck.
go. I gotta go with CSI.
Yeah, I don't blame you. Which means the Night Court will face CSI in the next round. But
Ooh.
going to be a judicial matchup there. But that means the next matchup is number 45, the Brady Bunch, versus number 44, Perry Mason.
I still gotta go with Brady Bunch.
I never watched Perry Mason, so I am happy with that. But in the next round, it might be a little more difficult because it's going to be facing either number 43, Married with Children, or number 42, A Different World.
I gotta go with the different world still.
I know people love that theme song. I never watched the show itself, but I know people that love it, so I'm willing to let that go.
Yeah, it's a good theme song.
As good as Frank Sinatra, though, I don't know.
True love and marriage.
Oh well. But that means on the other side of round 2 on this top half of the bracket, it's number 51, Taxi, versus number 52, The Odd Couple.
Let's go with Taxi.
Which means Taxi is going to be facing in a neighborhood match. In a neighborhood matchup, either number 53, Dallas, or number 38, Hill Street Blues.
Dallas.
Ooh. Well, it looks like someone's taking a taxi to Dallas in the next round, but
I know which
the
one
next
in that one.
I'm pretty sure too, but we'll see. And the next matchup is going to be number 55, The Partridge Family, or number 56, Doctor Who.
Partridge Family.
Oh, Doctor Who, you guys
Sorry.
are cruel.
It's the one I
Doctor
know.
Who. Oh well, I'll live. But that means the Partridge Family is going to be facing either number 57, The Munsters, or number 68, WKRP in Cincinnati.
Munsters.
Ooh, and you set yourself up for a family matchup in the next round. But that means this half of round 2 is officially over.
Woo.
You're flying through this pretty fast compared to some people. But that means the other half of round 2 gets started off, and this is the hard part of round 2 right here. This whole path, I'm telling you. But it's number 14, Addams Family, versus number 13, the Beverly Hillbillies. There goes the neighborhood.
I have to go with Addams Family, mainly because I love Addams Family values. So
we just actually did that on the recasting call on Bracket Bastards. Me and Chancey joined up for that one so we could recast that movie. Whether we did a good job or not, you could re-listen. You could listen and tell us, but we don't. We think we did a decent job. I mean, actually, like none of my choices won, so I don't give a shit. If we did a good job or not. But and more proof Doctor Who sucks. Shut up, Chancey. But Doctor Who is incredible, Chancey. If you watch the first 4 Doctors that were in the 70s, but that means the Addams Family is going to be facing either number 27, Law and Order, or number 11, The Tonight Show with Johnny Carson.
Law and Order.
Bow, bow. Well, the Addams Family is going to court in the next round, which I'm sure they need to, but a lot of unsolved murders in that area. But the next matchup is going to be the complete childhood package matchup. Number 25, Sesame Street, versus number 24, Flintstones.
Flintstones.
Oof, I'm liking your pick so far on this side. We'll see if it stays that way, though. because the Flintstones is going to be facing in the last matchup of this quarter of round 2, either number 23, Gilligan's Island, or number 31, The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh. I feel like as a kid, I would hear more people sing the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air theme song. So I'm gonna have to go with Fresh Prince.
I mean, if I heard people as a kid singing a 3-hour tour over and over and over again, I would probably get really mad. But Gilligan's Island has an iconic theme song, but it also has a really annoying theme song when you're watching it like on reruns.
It does,
It's
but just yesterday I thought about it actually because I was listening to the radio and they were talking to someone and someone said ginger and I was like, and a skipper too.
that's hilarious. But yeah, Fresh Prince. I mean, how can you deny Will Smith's greatness? No one can.
Right?
No one can, Harvey. No one can. But there's an inside joke on that one. That's 2 years in the making. But that means the last part of round 2 gets started. And it's going to be starting off with either number 22, Sanford and Son, or number 21, Friends.
Friends.
Oh, you're breaking my heart on that one. I don't like this side already.
I'm sorry.
I am not a fan of Friends, but that means Friends will be facing, and hopefully losing to in the next round, either number 20, Golden Curls, or number 4, Andy Griffith.
Golden Girls.
Ooh, that's actually what I was hoping for, but we'll see how it goes in the next round.
It's going to be difficult.
Oh, the quarterfinals are never easy. And that means you have 2 matchups left in round 2, and they start off with the Spy versus Spy decision of number 18, Secret Agent, or number 2, Mission Impossible.
Mission Impossible popped in my head first, so let's go Mission Impossible.
Yeah, I just see the fuse burning on that one. Damn. Yeah, it gets stuck in your head. But, yeah. Never watched the TV show. I like the movies, but I never watched the TV show.
I've never watched the TV show either.
Way before my time. But that means the final matchup in round 2 to decide who Mission Impossible is going to face is either number 1, Hawaii Five-0, or number 32, The Simpsons.
Ooh. Personally, it's just me, but I watch The Simpsons. I don't watch Hawaii Five-0, so I'm going to have to go with The Simpsons.
Okay, you made me happy on that one.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, if you said that reverse and you're like, I don't watch The Simpsons, I was gonna be like, what is wrong with this picture?
I do watch The Simpsons. Well, I don't anymore, but I used to.
They have some decent ones still. They come out with some good stuff still. Once in a while. It's nowhere near as good as it was 15 years ago, but what show is going to be after less than 30 years besides Doctor Who? But that means the next round gets to get started as we go into the quarterfinals. And the first matchup in the quarterfinals, starting on the low ranked songs, is number 63 Night Court versus number 46 CSI.
Gonna have to go with CSI still. As much as it breaks my heart.
I have no strong feelings either way in that one, so it ain't gonna break my heart. But that means the next matchup to see what they're gonna face in the semifinals is number 45, the Brady Bunch, or number 42, A Different World.
Ooh. I'm sorry to see it go, but I'll pick the Brady Bunch.
Well, here's a story I'll tell you. But that means CSI will face Brady Bunch in the semifinals for that half of the top half. And the other side starts off with number 51 Taxi versus number 53 Dallas.
Dallas.
I watched the remake of that Dallas. I never watched the original.
It was
I thought
good.
the remake was pretty good. I thought I got canceled too fast. Yeah, I've never seen the original though. I think the original was too soap opera-y for me.
But it did have Patrick Duffy. I mean, America's TV dad, right?
I'm trying to think of who he is.
He was the dad on Step by Step.
Never watched that either.
He was
Before
the
my time.
same character on the Dallas show, the reboot.
Oh,
He was the dad.
oh, okay. Yeah, I think I could picture him now. But that
Not
means
the evil
that-
one, but the other one.
Yeah. That means I've always been more of a Dynasty fan, but
Talk about soap
God.
opera-y.
Oh, but it's Elizabeth Gillies. I could watch her do anything. So that means, and her voice is freaking incredible when she sings. But that means the final matchup in this half of the quarterfinals is number 55 Partridge Family versus number 57 Munsters.
Partridge Family.
How's
know,
a
I'm
happy
sorry.
hippie? How's a happy hippie family kill the Munsters? What the
Because
hell?
they have an iconic song that I really like.
Come on, get happy.
No. I Think I Love You.
Oh yeah, all right. All right. To each their own. To each their own. That's all I'm gonna keep saying that. But that means it's time for a certain family to go to court because the other half of the quarterfinals gets started by number 14, the Addams Family versus number 27, Law and Order.
Ooh. Oh man. Those are both very iconic.
Yes, they are.
Well, I don't watch the Wednesday Addams show, but I do still watch NCIS, not NCIS, Jesus, SVU. So I'm gonna have to go with Law and Order.
Okay, if you haven't watched Wednesday, one, you're missing out. And two, the theme song's not even the same anymore.
I know. I'm just,
If you don't watch Wednesday, though, my God, you're missing out on one of the greatest shows to come out this past year.
I heard it's really good. I just haven't seen it.
Just the dance scene. I mean, but the whole show is amazing. But I cannot wait for the second season to come out. I think next year. I don't know, but that means that Law and Order is going to be facing either number 24, The Flintstones, or number 31, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Oh, I've painted myself into a corner. Can I pick both?
Unfortunately, not a choice.
I guess I'm gonna have to go with Fresh Prince.
I was hoping you would, and
Though I feel really sad about that.
well, if it's any consultation, Ashley did sing the Flintstones theme song on one of the first episodes, so it's
There you
something.
go. That is true.
When they were in the earthquake episode when they're stuck in traffic, but I have a pretty good picture memory of Fresh Prince every episode. But
That's one of my favorite episodes is the earthquake one.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's definitely not it's not my top 10, but it's definitely a classic.
Really, when he makes up the song about his date.
I know when he's when they're stuck in the room in the basement.
Yeah.
I mean that whole scene is hilarious with the hair and the nails and everything, but classic. But that means the other side of the quarterfinals on this half is going to start with a matchup you're going to hate as well. And it's going to be number 21 Friends versus number 20 Golden Girls.
I have to go with Friends. I'm sad about this, but push come to shove. Gotta go with Friends.
You know, it's funny. I've made a bracket up, a multiple part bracket of animated TV theme songs that I will be doing with a group eventually at one point. But I gotta find the right time to do it. But I keep saying I gotta remake this one too, because I don't like these rankings and I want to make a newer version that's got better rankings. And I'm still mad that How I Met Your Mother's not on here because I think
Yeah,
that should kill Friends. That should kill Friends every time.
or I thought Seinfeld would be on there, or I Love Lucy.
Or I know they were all on the list, but they were lower than 64, so I didn't go
Mm.
past 64 because I wasn't making that big a bracket at that point, but I am now, so maybe. But that means Friends is going to be facing in this last matchup in the quarterfinals, either number 2, Mission Impossible, or number 32, The Simpsons.
Gotta go with Simpsons.
Thank you, Lord.
You're probably not gonna like my pick. After
I
that.
already had that I already had that feeling. Why you gotta rub it in? But that means you literally have
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air. In West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where I spent most of my days. Chilling out, maxing, relaxing, all cool and all, shooting some b-ball outside of the school. When a couple of guys who were up to no good started making trouble in my neighborhood. I got in one little fight and my mom got scared and said, "You're moving with your auntie and uncle in Bel Air." I begged and pleaded with her day after day, but she packed my suitcase and sent me on my way. She gave me a kiss and then she gave me my ticket. I put my Walkman on and said I might as well kick it. First class, yo, this is bad. Drinking orange juice out of a champagne glass. Is this what the people of Bel Air living like? This might be alright. I whistled for a cab, and when it came near, the license plate said fresh and it had dice in the mirror. If anything, I could say that this cab was rare, but I thought, man, forget it. Yo, home's the Bel Air. I pulled up to the house about 7 or 8, and I yelled to the cabbie, "Yo, home, smell you later." Looked at my kingdom, I was finally there to sit on my throne as the Prince of Bel Air.
about 8 matches left in this whole thing.
Whew.
But the semifinals can get started out back in the low rankings with number 46 CSI or number 45 the Brady Bunch.
Brady Bunch.
And that means the Brady Bunch moves into the finals for this half. And it will be facing either number 53 Dallas or number 55 the Partridge Family.
Dallas.
And finally the Partridge Family gets killed, giving Doctor Who and the Munsters redemption. But that does mean the top half, your final will be Brady Bunch versus Dallas, but we'll get to that in a minute or so. On the other side of the semifinals, you have number 27 Law and Order versus number 31 Fresh Prince of Bel Air.
Fresh Prince.
Ooh, I am so happy Fresh Prince made it into the finals again. It's been a long, long time since that happened. A lot of haters. What can I say?
Haters gonna hate.
Mm-hmm. Well, as Ice Cube said, I ain't got haters. I got maids and waiters. But that means the other side of the semifinals and the last matchup in the semifinals is going to be number 21 Friends versus number 32 The Simpsons.
Gotta go with Friends.
You're right. I don't like you saying I don't. Oh, God. Well, oh, the heck, okay. Here we go. That means that the semifinals are officially over at this point, but you do have a third and fourth place matchup for each half to figure out who's going to take third and fourth on each half. Officially. Plus, it gives you redemption possibly for a couple of bad choices, but but that means.
Till the one day when the lady met this fellow, and they knew that it was much more than a hunt. That this group must somehow form a family. That's the way we all became the Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. The Brady Bunch. That's the way we became the Brady Bunch.
The third and fourth place matches to start off on the top is number 46 CSI or number 55 the Partridge Family. Which one's getting third place?
CSI.
Which means that Partridge Family gets fourth place on that side. And on the higher ranked, your third and fourth place is between number 32 The Simpsons or number 27 Law and Order. Who's taking third? Who's taking the bronze?
Simpsons.
Well, at least you made me a little bit happier there by giving it third, but still, shame.
Sorry.
But
Don't
that
Game of
means-
Thrones me.
Oh no, I'll move on you. Shame on you. Shame on your family. Shame on your house. And shame on your cow. Can't forget the cow. But the first final matchup gets started, and it's number 45, the Brady Bunch, versus number 53, Dallas.
Both iconic. I'm gonna have to go with the Brady Bunch.
So the Brady Bunch wins this half
Yeah.
and will automatically go into the grand finale to face whoever wins the next matchup. And the other side of the finals is going to be either number 31, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, or number 21, Friends.
Gotta go with Friends.
Oh, God. I swear to God, if Friends wins this whole thing, I'm going to cry.
You do remember what shirt I'm wearing, right?
I don't. Then, I'm wearing an Incredible Hulk shirt. Doesn't mean I would vote for Incredible Hulk if it was in this. I may for a minute, but I wouldn't be for long. But that means your grand finale matchup to see who's going to take home the prize out of 60.
No one told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause I'm there for you too.
8 different theme songs is number 45, the Brady Bunch, or number 21, Friends. And I think I already know, but
I gotta
Make
go
it
with
official.
Friends.
and Friends somehow, folks, wins first place of it all with Brady Bunch in second, and with the third place winners being The Simpsons and CSI, and the fourth place winners being Partridge Family and Law and Order, respectively. But that means that you have officially ran this whole bracket in probably one of the best times I've seen. So
Hey.
there are no prizes for that, but that's just
Oh.
a record. It's just a record. But why don't you tell people what your podcast is about and where they can find you in your podcast?
So ours is Two Chicks Talking Flicks. So we just pick a movie that's one of our favorites, or we have someone on and they bring on their favorite movie. Sometimes we'll watch a movie that we hate. That will be a drinking episode, and we get drunk and we watch the episode or the movie, and then we talk about it. You can find us on all platforms at Two Chicks Talking Flicks.
Oh, see, that would be me if I had to watch Princess Bride. But
Oh my god, I hate Princess Bride too.
ah,
Finally,
ah,
I hate it.
why
People
are
love
no,
it so much.
why is nobody watching this right now that loves that movie so much that I know they do. I am clipping this part out and saying it to freaking everybody.
Yes. Did you see it when you were a kid, or did you see it later?
I only saw it like I think it was like a year ago. Like
Okay, I think that's why, because I
yeah.
didn't see it as a kid either, and I think you have to see it as a child to like the movie, because I saw it as like an older teen and it just didn't resonate with me, and I don't like it. Like the
The
last time
only
I saw it, I didn't hate it as much as I did the first time, but still not a huge fan.
the only good part about it is Andre the Giant and the Inconceivable Man. Once
Mm,
they die, the movie's just horrible. But
yeah.
and I mean, goddamn.
Trust
When I
me.
heard when I heard it had a six-fingered man, I thought it was a different kind of movie.
There are more people out there like you and I that don't like it. So you're
I
not
only
alone.
know of I only know of one other personally, and her fiance, who is my podcasting friend, loves it, and she hates it. So I like to have fun with that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would actually, if you ever want to guess, hit me up. I have a lot of different movies I could bring that you might not have seen. You might not have seen a lot of them, so we'll see. We could talk.
Yeah. Yeah, let me know. Cuz we're actually looking into doing more indie films
Mm.
and just changing it up a little bit. So,
All right. I'll have to indie films. I'll have to think about that, but I'm sure I could name a bunch. But folks, I want to thank Sarah for coming on because it's been a fun one-on-one bracket as always, and for anybody who watches this in replay, we do have a busy weekend this weekend. We have a regular episode of Musers on Saturday morning early, and we have the Rolling Stone bracket part 3 on Saturday evening. And it's for those who have seen the other ones, the Rolling Stone bracket is not for the light heart and not for the faint at heart. But we'll be doing that Saturday with most of your favorites return. Oh, actually, everybody from last time's returning. So yay! And of course, you could find Maniacal Music Musings on Facebook as the uncensored, unapologetic, and untamed UQ Podcast Collective group. You could find us on Twitter and the Gram as @JuggaloBastard. And you could find us on TikTok as @JuggaloBastard Podcast. And of course, you could find us on YouTube as Maniacal Music Musings to see old episodes. Or if you want to see us streaming live, go to Blind Knowledge Network on YouTube and you'll see us streaming live there because, all knowledge was blind until Chancey stopped saying on Dr. Who. But you can also find us streaming live now on Parapost Network on Facebook, a home for all podcasts and vodcasts, no matter what the topic. But till next time, it's been a pleasure having you all over for some fun, and we will see you on Saturday.
bye.